Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, INTR just filed a Form 6K, and I am seeing a specific type of announcement that always catches my eye. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. This filing points to a significant event involving a relevant equity sale, and we need to understand what that really means for investors. This document is a report filed by INTR & Co. Incorporated, and it is for the month of July 2026. INTR & Co. is a financial services company known in the banking sector. Now, what is really important here is the exhibit attached to this report. While the main filing is pretty standard boilerplate, the exhibit is where the action is. Companies use this specific form, the 6K, to report information that they are required to disclose to their home country's regulators, and that they are also making public here in the US. The key piece of information is Exhibit 99.1, which is described as a Notice of Relevant Equity Sale. This wording is intentionally vague, but it generally means the company is announcing that it, or a major shareholder, is selling a significant amount of its stock. When a company announces an equity sale, it can mean a few different things and have a big impact on the stock. Is the company selling new shares to raise money, or is a big investor selling their existing shares? Each scenario tells a different story about the company's health and future prospects. For example, if the company is selling shares, it might be a sign they need cash to fund growth, pay off debt, or perhaps aren't generating enough cash from operations. If a major investor is selling, however, it could signal they believe the stock has reached its peak, or they no longer have the same confidence in the company's direction. INTR & Co. Incorporated is a regional financial services and banking company. Looking at their market cap, it is around $2.4 billion with a price-to-earnings ratio of about 8.7. This suggests that the market values the company at roughly 8.7 times its annual earnings. Currently, the stock is trading around $5.37, which is near the lower end of its 52-week range of $5.16 to $10.36. This kind of price action, trading at the lower end of its range, coupled with a notice of equity sale, warrants a closer look. The report is signed by Rafaela D'Oliveira Vittoria, who holds the title of Head of Investor Relations. This is a standard sign-off indicating that the company is formally submitting this regulatory disclosure. The fact that this is a Notice of Relevant Equity Sale is the most critical part of this filing. While the filing itself does not provide the details of the sale, such as the number of shares or the price, it formally informs the market that such a sale is occurring or is planned. This is a crucial development for investors because it can lead to dilution where the value of existing shares is spread across a larger number of shares, potentially driving down the stock price. Imagine a pie being cut into more slices, each slice becomes smaller. Historically, when companies announce equity sales, especially if it is to raise capital, the stock often experiences downward pressure in the short term. We saw something similar, for instance, when a company like Bed Bath & Beyond had to repeatedly issue more stock to stay afloat. Each issuance diluted existing shareholders, while INTR & Co. is in a different sector and likely in a stronger position than Bed Bath & Beyond was toward the end. The principle of dilution impacting share value remains. A significant sale could translate to a 5 to 10% drop in stock price, depending on the size of the offering and market sentiment. What I am actually looking for is the specific details of this equity sale. Is it the company issuing new shares to fund expansion? Or is a large institutional holder unloading their stake? The former might be a sign of growth ambitions, while the latter could signal a loss of confidence. Without more information from this specific filing, it is hard to say definitively, but the announcement itself is a noteworthy event that investors should pay close attention to. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. Like, comment, subscribe, and join our Discord in the description.